The context before the Renaissance. After the fall of the Roman Empire in 476, Europe entered a dark period lasting for centuries, known as the Middle Ages or the Dark Ages. This was an era marked by wars, plagues, and the dominance of the Catholic Church, which profoundly influenced people's lives. One of the main reasons for Europe's stagnation was the decline of ancient knowledge. Scientific, philosophical, and artistic works from Greece and Rome were either forgotten or preserved only within monastic communities. The Catholic Church controlled every aspect of life, from education to politics, imposing conservative views that limited scientific progress and creative thinking. Additionally, continuous wars between European kingdoms led to economic decline and disrupted trade. Peasants lived in poverty, dependent on feudal lords, while the nobility maintained power through warfare and political alliances. The 14th century witnessed one of the most devastating catastrophes in European history, the Black Death. This plague wiped out approximately 30 to 60% of the European population, collapsing many social and economic structures and creating a strong demand for change. All these factors laid the foundation for the rise of the Renaissance, an intellectual, scientific, and artistic revolution that ushered in a new era for Europe. The beginning of the Renaissance. In the 14th century, Europe began experiencing profound changes in thought and culture, marking the beginning of the Renaissance. This was not just a revival of art and science but also a fundamental shift in how people perceived the world. One key factor driving this period was the rediscovery of ancient knowledge. Greek and Roman works, which had been forgotten for centuries, were recovered and studied again. Scholars such as Petrarch and Boccaccio searched for, translated, and preserved valuable manuscripts, sparking a renewed interest in humanism and scientific reasoning. Moreover, the development of city-states in Italy, such as Florence, Venice, and Milan, played a central role in the Renaissance's rise. Wealthy families like the Medicis funded artists, scientists, and philosophers, fostering an environment of creativity. Florence, under Medici patronage, became the heart of this artistic and intellectual revival. Another significant factor was Johannes Gutenberg's invention of the printing press in the mid-15th century. This technology allowed books to be printed and widely distributed, making knowledge accessible beyond the clergy and nobility, spreading ideas across Europe. The combination of these elements ignited a cultural and intellectual revolution, paving the way for humanity's great advancements in art, science, and philosophy. The great achievements of the Renaissance. The Renaissance was not only a revival of ancient art and knowledge but also a period of remarkable achievements in painting, sculpture, science, and philosophy. It was a time when people began questioning the world around them and sought to explore it through reason and creativity. In the field of art, legendary painters such as Leonardo da Vinci, Michelangelo, and Raphael created timeless masterpieces. Leonardo da Vinci was not only a brilliant painter, famous for Mona Lisa and The Last Supper, but also an inventor and engineer whose sketches were ahead of his time. Michelangelo, known for the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel and the David statue, demonstrated an unparalleled understanding of human anatomy. Beyond art, science also made groundbreaking progress. Nicholas Copernicus introduced the heliocentric theory, asserting that the Sun, not the Earth, was the center of the universe. Later, Galileo Galilei used telescopes to confirm this theory, laying the foundation for modern astronomy. Meanwhile, anatomist Andreas Vesalius revolutionized the study of the human body, transforming medical knowledge. The advancements in art and science during the Renaissance not only reshaped Europe but also set the stage for the scientific revolution and the expansion of human knowledge in the centuries that followed. The impact of the Renaissance on modern society. The Renaissance was not just a glorious historical era, it had a profound impact on modern society. The ideas of art, science, philosophy, and politics that developed during this time laid the foundation for many key aspects of the modern world. One of the greatest legacies of the Renaissance was the concept of humanism. People began to be seen as the center of the universe, with the ability to think, create, and improve the world around them. This perspective fueled the development of education and science, encouraging the pursuit of truth through reason and experimentation rather than blindly following old doctrines. Today, humanism remains a cornerstone of education systems and philosophical thought worldwide. Additionally, the scientific breakthroughs of the Renaissance paved the way for the later scientific revolution. The discoveries of Copernicus and Galileo not only changed humanity's understanding of the universe but also established the foundations of modern scientific methods. This led to rapid technological advancements across various fields, from medicine to information technology, driving global progress. Beyond science, Renaissance art also left a lasting impact. The principles of perspective, proportion, and emotional expression developed during this period continue to influence artists and architects today. Many modern artistic styles and techniques are rooted in Renaissance innovations. In summary, the Renaissance was not just a magnificent chapter in history, it was the foundation for the modern world, shaping the way people think, learn, and create. The influence of Renaissance thought in contemporary culture. The Renaissance's impact extends beyond science and art, it has left a lasting mark on contemporary culture. Ideas of individual freedom, creativity, and exploration from this era continue to inspire people today. In literature, many modern works are influenced by the humanist philosophies of the Renaissance. The focus on individuality, deep psychological exploration of characters, and complex themes emerged during this time and continue to shape novels, film scripts, and other forms of art. Timeless masterpieces such as Shakespeare's Hamlet remain captivating to modern audiences because they deeply explore human nature and inner conflicts. In fashion and architecture, Renaissance influence is also evident. Designers draw inspiration from the intricate details and elegant aesthetics of the period, incorporating Renaissance patterns and symmetry into contemporary styles. Classical Renaissance architecture, with its grand, balanced structures, still serves as a model for many modern buildings. In everyday life, the Renaissance spirit of exploration and innovation persists. Today, people constantly seek knowledge and push the boundaries of science and technology. Advances in artificial intelligence, medicine, and space exploration are driven by the same open-minded curiosity and desire for discovery that originated during the Renaissance. Thus, the Renaissance is not just a historical period, it is an endless source of inspiration for modern society, shaping literature, art, science, and human thought.